channel at 10.
A word of warning tonight about a notorious bandit. Police say this man is targeting small Huntsville businesses. Good evening, I'm Mark Thornhill.
And I'm Kimberly Essex. You're watching 10 at 10. It's the top stories of the day and your first forecast.
Huntsville police have moved a step closer to catching a pesky robber. He's known as the Trusty Bandit, and he hits small strip mall stores. Tonight, police have released a sketch of the man they think's behind at least 7 robberies. 10 at 10 reporter Cynthia Hunt's been following the story. Cynthia, this guy has definitely followed a pattern across the city of Huntsville, right?
He certainly has, Mark. The man known as the Trusty Bandit either strikes a store that stands alone or usually his favorite target. He strikes these strip mall stores. Lollipop Fashions was his second target. Well, tonight we get a closer look at a sketch of this man, the man that police say is behind all of these crimes. Take a good look at this man, because police say this is the Trusty Bandit, a man who has successfully robbed at least 7 stores in the past 3 months. Huntsville mom Melissa Ledbetter has heard of this slippery criminal.
Well, I just think that it's terrible that he preys on using a family setting to rob the stores, and I don't go shopping anywhere without my husband.
Here's the bandit's hit list. Joy Stride an hour or more just to get cross town. Metro Atlanta's population is 3.4 million. Now add the nearly 1.5 million visitors expected during the Olympics, throw in dozens of streets closed to traffic and parking, and it's easy to see traffic is only going to get worse.
An estimated 83% of those coming to the Olympics this summer will be driving in. Atlanta residents say that's going to equal big headaches on their roads.
And Atlanta employers are warning employees, prepare for a traffic war zone.
I live about 15 minutes away, and they're telling me to possibly leave at 6 a.m. to be here at 9. They're estimating about 17 to 18 hours a day of rush hour traffic.
Downtown businesses are shifting work hours to cut down on traffic in the Olympic ring area, where many venues are located. Workers like Becky Grant will avoid downtown altogether by doing the job at home.
So I don't have to fight the traffic to get in and have the security problems of getting into my own building just to work a normal day.
This is MARTA, Atlanta's transit system. During the Olympics, MARTA in many cases will be the only way to get around. MARTA will connect all the Olympic venues near Atlanta. The rail alone passes right by the Olympic Village, the Olympic Center, Clark Atlanta University, Fulton County Stadium, and the new Olympic Stadium.
It's almost like going to Disney World. Once you drive your car and you park it there, you're on a tram, you go inside, you walk a lot. And that's what you're going to do, walk and ride rail, ride buses.
During the games, MARTA will run 24 hours a day with station stops every 3 to 6 minutes, and the price to ride is included in your Olympic ticket.
What we're trying to do is get more people to use alternative modes of transportation. I guess the overall goal is to try to attract those folks that are coming in from South Carolina, Alabama, and the surrounding states.
But those who ride the MARTA system every day say the Summer Olympics for them will be nothing short of a nightmare.
I ride MARTA, and I know it's going to be difficult for me to get back and forth to work on time.
We were packed in like sardines. So, what's going to be the solution?
You're expecting a nightmare.
It's going to be a nightmare.
Although managers have full confidence in the system, they're still keeping their fingers crossed.
In a sense, they were very, very progressive when they built the system back in the 70s, because it's come to fruition now, and now it's time to use it and see if it can really do what it was designed to do. We think it can.
With 1.5 million visitors knocking at the door, Atlanta's transportation system had better be ready, or rush hour today will seem like a walk in the park compared to July.
Atlanta officials say they are concerned about the number of people who don't have tickets who come in just for the experience. Mark and Kimberly, they say that unexpected number could stress the transportation system even further.
I can imagine.
18 hours of rush hour traffic.
It's a lot of hours.
It sure is. What will you focus on tomorrow?
Kimberly, tomorrow we're going to take you on a tour of venues. That's very interesting. And we'll let you know how Atlanta officials plan to handle security for this massive event. Plus, we'll hear from some former gold medal medalists who answer the question, is Atlanta ready or not? Which is a popular question.
I know.
Right
Well,
now.
some of us can tell you a little bit about the security process. We know a little bit about that ourselves.
Oh, yes, we do. We're heading there to cover it,
Sure
the coverage this summer, and we're over here taking notes during this report. Here.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
MARTA is the word.
That's what we have to remember. Still ahead on our news at 10, Huntsville takes on recycling in a big way.
Plus a bus ride into deadly terror in Utah. And new clues about that doomed ValueJet plane buried in the muck of Florida's Everglades.
Huntsville from now on. That's because the state's largest recycling center opened here today, and the $6 million facility got a grand kickoff. Governor Fob James was on hand to cut the ribbon for the new facility. Always nice to have the governor in town.
Looks like we might be recycling some warmer weather for several days to come.
Yeah, it's gonna start getting hotter, and the rain chance is gonna get even lower. If you're gonna get a sprinkle, you're gonna have to get it tonight or early tomorrow morning. Outside now, there's a few clouds around, maybe one or two little drops, but they're hard to find too. It's 69 degrees. The high got up to 75. Look how cool it was this morning, 47. And there your sunrise, sunset times for tomorrow. Breeze out of the southeast at 9, dew point 57, humidity 65%. A steady barometer, no rainfall, and air quality 50 in the good category. Still warmer numbers where they had more sunshine today. 73 in Tuscaloosa, 74 in Columbus, 69 Huntsville and the Shoals, 67 over in Jackson, 63 in Chattanooga, and already cooled down to 66 in Gadsden. And where is the warmer air? It's still out west. It's 84 in Midland, Texas right now, and as a warm front retreats off to the north and to the east, the warmer air will continue to move over the valley. Doppler 48 radar will show you just a couple of little light showers scattered around here, a little heavier around Nashville, back towards Boonville and Tishomingo and Mississippi, got a few more showers. So yeah, there is a chance for a stray thunder shower overnight tonight and early during the day tomorrow. Let's give you 3D 48. We'll show you that upstream, that's where there's much better chance of rain and thunderstorms, and this is not really going to come our way. It's going to continue to move on out to the northeast, but we will continue to see just a small shower chance and kind of go in and out of the clouds overnight tonight. But then during the day tomorrow, skies will start to clear later on in the afternoon as the warm front finally starts to get out of here. Remember how cool it was? The upper airflow was kind of coming down from the northwest and curving around and going up. Well, now it's moving more from the west to the east, getting a little flat, and that's going to allow us to heat up. The warm front pushes up to the north tomorrow. The sun starts to appear from behind the clouds. And as the warm front leaves, more warmer air continues to move in over the next several days. Now, lows overnight tonight are going to be mild. Not going to be nearly as cool as they were this morning. 60 in the heart of the valley, 57 in Fayetteville and Pulaski, 59 in Coleman and Moulton, 58 in Waynesboro and Lawrenceburg, 59 in the Shoals. And we will be warmer tomorrow. 81, Huntsville, Decatur, Athens, Shoals, and Russellville, plus Waynesboro, 80 in Lawrenceburg and Pulaski, 79, Fayetteville and Winchester, I think 82, Guntersville, Gadsden, and over into Coleman. Here's the forecast for the rest of the overnight. There will be some scattered showers, maybe a scattered thunder shower, the low down to 60. When you wake up, still a few scattered thunder showers hanging on. 62 at 7, 76 at noon. But by tomorrow afternoon, we'll get some sunshine back in here. Breezy and warmer, the high 81, and gusts tomorrow afternoon up to 20 miles an hour. Okay, here's the weather planner. Here's where it starts to get warm. 87 degrees on Thursday, 90 on Friday, 92 Saturday and Sunday with plenty of sunshine and really not much of a chance of rain, even just a little pop-up afternoon thing until probably Monday.
Was that lemonade? Glass of lemonade?
Yeah, big old glass of lemonade there.
You're going to need it. Thanks, Jay. Still ahead, the government takes new steps to improve airline safety.
Plus, a court ruling gives new life to Michigan's Dr. Death and his assisted suicide call.
Flight.
NTSB investigators say Flight 592's data recorder indicates a power dip and a steep dive as the DC-9, similar to this one, plunged toward the Everglades. The recorder stopped working for 50 seconds before impact, and investigators say they've found evidence of a fire in the front section of the plane.
We found several parts with apparent soot, piece of interior material, and a floor beam.
Investigators think the plane might have exploded, and they're focusing on oxygen equipment and tires under pressure in the forward cargo hold as a possible source of the fire. Using sonar, the Navy continues looking for the plane's cockpit voice recorder. Sloshing through waist-deep swamp muck for a fourth day, workers lifted only small body parts and plane fragments from the sawgrass. With the area saturated by fuel and human remains, divers must be decontaminated in 30-minute intervals. Heavy equipment was being moved in and bridge sections flown to ground zero as officials considered how best to exhume major sections of the plane. The wait for word is tough to take for victims' relatives.
I just want some of his parts back at least so we can just see his parts.
And when we say an airline is safe to fly, it is safe to fly. There is no gray area.
Hinson said the FAA will hire up to 400 more safety inspectors this year, 100 of them in June. Officials say, meanwhile, that family members of the 109 victims will be able to visit the crash site late Wednesday to hold a memorial service. In the Everglades, Charles Zewe, 48 News.
Well, Daryl is up next with sports.
He'll have news of a no-hitter. Stay with us.